Yeah, I'd like to talk about Chapter 7, Media, Technology, and Government, from the book By the People. Uh, Certain aspects of the book talk about how media is a watchdog and it was a check on power against the federal government. It was a way to let American people know what's going on and so that they could follow and vote according to what needed to be done. But I'm going to focus on infotainment, the concept. It's a modern concept of a cross between entertainment and information, of news and entertainment, because that's pretty much what drives the media today, the modern media at least. It pretty much started like in the 60s and 70s when CBS and NBC had the only news outlets around. Everyone pretty much had a standard set of what's going on, and that's what they got. But when 1991, when CNN was started, it was a 24-hour news cycle. It was a brand new thing where people just glued their eyes to the TV, and then it set a new standard for if they'd always be the first to be breaking stories. So Rupert Murdoch in 1996 started Fox News, which is a conservative twist on the 24-hour news cycle. So conservatives would watch Fox News, and then eventually MSNBC started, and CNN and MSNBC have roughly more liberal-leaning tendencies. So it kind of split and polarized the political parties and their support. When you get your news with a slant like that, then there's no reason to think you're wrong, you know. So, but those 24-hour news cycles, they gave birth to infotainment, and the cross between entertainment and information. That's where the clever word comes from. Is just because shows like Tucker Carlson or Rachel Maddow, it's more of a commentary and not just information, but a commentary on it with a either liberal or conservative spin to it. All their money comes from, like, money drives the media and politics now. Like the money and the sponsors they pay for and give a slant to what their what their biases are. So the more eyes they get on, and the ratings, whatever it takes to get those ratings, if it bleeds, it leads, is a direct quote from the book. That means the most atrocious or heinous news stories are probably going to get the most attention. So outdoing each other for ratings so that they have the money and financing and support that they need is, I think, is warped and twisted how the media sees things, and you really have to go through and figure out what's true on your own. And sources are a real hard thing to find, especially in this era of fake news, which fake news is another thing brought up in Chapter 7. Deliberately made up stuff and then put out as real information. So, and you have to filter through that stuff to get what's truth nowadays. The media no longer does it for you. Thank you.